everyone. Let's start by just coming to a comfortable seat wherever you are. You can come cross-legged. You can sit on your knees if you want. Wherever's comfortable, as long as you're in a seat for now. And let's just start by closing our eyes for a second. Taking a deep breath in through our nose. And letting it all out of your mouth. Starting to relax your body. And coming into our breath. And starting to notice our breath. And the sensations in your body that you're feeling. Where you're feeling tight. Where you're feeling relaxed. Where you're feeling tense. We'll just start out by rolling our shoulders back and around. Just gently bringing them up to your ears and behind you. Starting to release any muscles that are tight in your shoulders. And then come back the other way. And do a little bit of a figure 8 loops with them if you want. Just right now, do whatever you need to kind of loosen up that area. And then bring your hands down. Reach them up to the sky. Look up. Really want to bring our shoulders to our ears right now. We're kind of tensing up so that when we release, it'll release all your muscles. Looking up ever so slightly. Extending from your tailbone all the way up to your fingertips. One more breath in. One more breath out. Exhale. Slowly lower your arms down to the ground. Just turn your head and look over your right shoulder. I'm going to loosen up our neck a little bit now. And then turn your head, look over your left shoulder. One side might be totally different, might feel totally different. That's okay. And again. And back to the left. Back to center, and take your right hand and just gently take the left side of your head and just gently bring it down towards your right shoulder. So we're bringing your right ear towards your right shoulder and you're stretching out this left side of your neck. If you drop your hand to the ground, you'll have a much deeper stretch. And if you let it sit on your knee, you'll have a more gentle stretch. Breathe into that tight spot. Breathe into that side of your neck. Two more breaths. Gently release. Come back to center. And then take your left hand and just Grab the right side of your head and gently nudge your left ear down to your left shoulder. And stretch out that right side. Now, if you have any kind of neck issues or anything, or you're really tight on one side and not the other, you might still feel this in your left side like I do. It's still stretching out your right though. It's still stretching this side, but I feel it more on this side. But that's only because my left side is so much tighter than my right. Just breathe deeply into that. Wherever you are, try to relax your right shoulder down. 2 more breaths. Come back to center. And then just slowly drop your chin right down to your chest. You can actually let your whole back curl over if you want. You can bring it all the way down. You let your head hang if you want. Stretching at the back of your neck, those little muscles along your spine here and in between your shoulder blades. If it feels good right here to turn your head left and right, go ahead and do that. I'm going to take your right hand and just place it about a foot out from you. And then raise your left hand and just curve over your head, over your ear. Try to lengthen with each exhale. Inhale, bring your left hand down and curl your right over top of your right ear. And look at the ceiling. Kind of look at your right armpit here. And really reach. Come a little bit deeper with every exhale. 2 more breaths. Exhale. Back to center. Just bring your hands back behind you. Just tent your fingers and roll your shoulders back and your shoulder blades together and push your chest towards the ceiling. Drop your head back. Try to get into that upper thoracic spine between your shoulder blades. Push your shoulders down and together. If it feels good to move your neck here to get any extra tension out, go ahead. And then release. Roll your shoulders out. Grab your knees. We're just going to do some seated cat-cow here. So inhale, arch your spine, chest out, look up. Exhale, curl. And you can kind of rock on your sit bones when you do this. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, curl. And stay there for as long as you need. Exhale. And if If you have to move back and forth when you do this, do that. It feels good. Loosens up your whole spine. So right now, I'm going to encourage you to do whatever you need to open up your spine and loosen it up. So if just forward and back feels good for you, keep doing forward and back. If you feel like you need to go around in circles, go around in circles. Just close your eyes right now and just move your upper half however you need to. Don't watch me. Feel what you need in your body. And then just stay here for 2 more breaths. And then if you're on your knees, come down to your bum, come to cross-legged. And then sit straight up from your sit bones, root down in your sit bones. Tuck your belly in, engage your core. Your shoulders back and down, sit up nice and tall. Head back just a little bit and fold forward from your hips. And every inhale, lengthen. And every exhale, come forward. Every inhale, lengthen. Every exhale, come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Try to keep both sit bones on the floor. However far down you come. You don't have to come down as far as me. You might be up here, that's where you're at. This is. If you have tight legs, hips, this will be harder to come down. Wherever you are, just try to keep your sit bones on the ground. And your spine nice and long. Two more deep breaths here. On your exhale, walk your hands to your right knee. So you're still in the same kind of alignment, except you just turn to the right. And you can keep twisting with every exhale as far as you need to go. Two more breaths. Exhale, walk your hands to your left knee. And again, extend. And then fold down. Two more breaths here. Exhale, come to center. Walk your hands up. And just open your legs up. If you're in cross-legged position for a little bit, it might be harder. Just shake your knees out a little bit. If you're feeling that, like I am in my knees and your legs. And open your legs as wide as you can. They don't need to be this wide. They can be a little bit narrower. And raise your arms up to the ceiling. And really root down now. Root down to your sit bones. Keep that belly tucked in still. Keep your core engaged, your shoulders down and back. And really reach up. So kind of the same pose as we did at first with our legs crossed but with our legs open. And feel how much more grounded you feel in this pose. Clasp your hands together and point your palms up to the ceiling. Bring your shoulders together. Exhale, bring your right hand down to your right foot. And try to bring your elbow in front of you and look up at your left arm. If your shoulder's creeping up like this, let it drop. Let it come away from your ear. Close your eyes here. Feel your body. Feel what your body is doing right now. And bring your oxygen to all little tight spots. So right now, my tight spots right here in my hip, right here in my neck, and right in behind in my shoulder blade. So that's where I'm really breathing deeply into all of those spots. And lengthening and sending my energy there. One more deep breath in. Exhale, bring your left hand down and your right hand up. And this might feel totally different, and it probably will. So again, breathe into those spots that are tight, and it might be totally different spots. This time might be right here. For some reason, I'm tight right here on this side. Or you might still feel it in your other side. If you do, breathe. Breathe. Your breath is the most powerful part of your practice. And try to keep the intention of lengthening. So every inhale, lengthen a little bit. Every exhale, you can twist a little bit. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your hands behind you again. Point your fingers out, but tent them. And then bring your shoulders back and down, and bring your shoulder blades together again. And push your whole front of your body, your whole chest, hips, belly, out. Drop your head back, look up at the ceiling. And then slowly release. Raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Again, same thing here. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. And come down from your hips. Get into those inner thighs. Maybe your hamstrings. Keep breathing. Even if it's hard, keep breathing into your tight spots. Drop your head if you want. 2 more breaths here. Exhale, come up to center. Your feet together this time. I'll go sideways. Your feet together. Remove the little or a lot of flesh under your bum to get to your sit bones. So they're nice and rooted on the ground. Root down. Raise your belly in. That didn't really make sense, but bring your belly in and extend your spine up and reach up. Point your toes to the ceiling. Belly in. Core engaged. Drop your shoulders down. Inhale, reach up, exhale, fold forward. Wherever your fold is. And just inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Like waves. You don't have to come into your full pose right away ever. You come down with your breath. It's much easier on the body, easier on the muscles. And try to keep your hands planted or your shoulders down, away from your ears. And try to bring your head long, your neck long, your spine long. And even if your forehead is down to your shins, still have the intention of lengthening and coming down. So still lengthen, come down, even if you're not moving your body. Have that intention there. Three more breaths. On your last exhale, slowly walk your hands up. Come all the way down to your back. And just bring your feet flat on the floor. And if you have a bun-in like me, you might want to have something underneath your neck. So I always have a little towel or a blanket somewhere because I always have a bun in my hair, so I can't put my neck flat on the ground. So feet together, sorry, not feet together. Feet flat on the floor, knees together. And then just bring your hands down to your side and push your pelvis up for bridge. It doesn't have to be a big, huge push. You can just do a gentle back bend. Or if you want, you can go further. You can come in a wheel too if you want, although I wouldn't recommend it because I don't think we're quite warmed up enough for wheel. Inhale, bridge. Really push your pelvis up to the ceiling. If you want want, you can bring your hands up like this or clasp them behind you. And then exhale. Bring your feet together for reclined butterfly. Just release your whole body on the floor. Open up your arms nice and wide. Try to get your shoulder blades flat on the floor. And really allow yourself, your body to feel heavy during this time, this your final rest, Savasana. And we're just going to be here for a really short time today. Just take 5 more really deep breaths here. Letting go of any tension, anything that you're holding on to. For our last few breaths. And slowly bring your knees together. Bring your knees into your belly. Give yourself a really big hug here today. Give yourself a squeeze. And just roll to the right. And then push yourself up to a seat. And when you're there, bring your hands to heart center. Sit up nice and tall. And just today, I want you to know that not every practice has to be vigorous or rigorous. Sometimes you just come into a nice, gentle practice and it just rejuvenates your body and your mind. So I hope you enjoyed this gentle, seated practice. And I'll see you next time. From my heart to yours. Namaste.